In this video I would like to talk about some pricing strategies, and there are several groups. So we can right off begin. We are going to have outside in oriented strategies and then inside out. So let's write it. Outside in and inside out. And you will clearly see the differences. In outside in pricing, we are at first taking care about our market, maybe our competitors, our customers, and just then we go inside our company and set the prices accordingly to some factors that are out in the market. On the other hand, in inside out pricing, we basically undertake the cost-based approach and set our prices according to the costs that we incur. So let's take a close look at outside in oriented strategies. Well, at first you can have something called price skimming. So let's draw it. Price skimming. It often happens when a new product is launched and when the market comprises only of a few competitors. So let's say you are in some luxurious industry and you can or you would like to have a high price. So this high price will allow you for some short-term contribution to cash flow. So you can make some high revenues in a close period of time, but maybe it will be hard to penetrate this market. And that is why we have something that can be seen as total opposite, and that is the penetration pricing. So we have had price skimming and now we have penetration pricing. In this set or undertaking this strategy, we really would like to get to the market. And what is the best solution? What is the best tool we can do or we can use to get to the market? Well, set the lowest prices. So we would like to set a low price during the introduction of our new product, and thanks to this we can maybe recover some initial investments because we will create economy of scale. We will really sell a lot of our products. This will have also additional effect that maybe our competitors will be surprised and maybe will be unable to compete with us because of this low price. But of course, the basic presumption of undertaking this approach is that we really have to create economy of scale, which means we have to cut our costs, we have to have a great uh, supply chain management. Well, but let's move a little bit further. We can also, when we want to go from outside in, we can also have something called target pricing. So that, let's say we are a producer and we are not selling directly to our customers, but we have some distributors. We can, for instance, say we are going to have open book relationship so that we will clearly show to our distributors, okay, these are the costs that we incur when we are producing our product. So take a look at it. We want to make this much of a profit, and thanks to that you can make this much of a profit. So really you have an open book, open accounting book relationship with your distributors. So you really target your prices according to what is in the market and how are you able to sell your products. Well, but let's move to inside-out oriented strategies. At first, we can have something called the markup pricing or break-even, but I would like to focus on break-even because it's very simple. So you create a product and you create a company around it, and now some your internal shareholders tell you, your investors, they will tell you, okay, I would like to have a break-even point, or I would like to have this much of a profit in next year. And then your marketers are going to tell you, you are going to sell this much of a product. So now you know how much of a money you have to make with what volumes of a sale you can make it. And you are decided, you know what price you need to set, what profits you have to make, and you have no further possibilities. So these are very simple calculations you can undertake, but they can be very risky. Nextly, we can move to something called the product line approach. In a product line approach, you are focusing more on a value than on a cost inside of your company. So what is the value across the product line, and how can you move this towards your customers, and thanks to this set the price. But more importantly, there is something called the peak load pricing. This is very interesting and it considers the varying levels of a customer demand. Imagine just a hotel. They operate in some touristic area which is very seasonal, and due to that, let's say during the During the winter months, they have got a lot of demand, so they can set a higher prices. On the other hand, during the summer, they will have to set a lower prices. So thanks to these off periods or high peaks, they can vary their prices and make higher profits. On the other hand, this is also called the the cutting prices, because you are not just hiring or making prices higher thanks to higher demand. You also have to cut the prices. Maybe you have got high fixed costs during the low peak period because your hotel simply has to operate, so you would like to at least cover some of your fixed expenses, so during the summer months you are willing to accept the lower prices. Well, if we move to totally different category, it can be something called competitive bidding. Competitive bidding. This can be recently seen especially in electronic marketplaces or in some governmental trades, because in a bid you are basically going to have some auction, and these can be divided into two different auctions. They can be open auctions or closed bids. In open bids, all of the competitors that are trying to take the take the trends or take the deal, they can see the offerings of the other players, so they can adjust their pricing and they can adjust their strategy according to it. On the other hand, in a closed bid, you do not have this offer. Only your customer can see what the players are offering. So these are a little bit different, and this is a tricky issue because you also have to take care about the requirements. So let's say the government sets certain requirements that has to be filled, and then there are some additional offerings. So each of the players have got something special to offer, and thanks to this maybe he can win the offer.